Hi there, this is AJ with Car Inspected, and today we're in Barrie looking at this 2008 Hummer H3 Alpha Edition, the V8 engine, gray in color. It's got 170,000 kilometers on it. It's in decent shape for its age. I see no signs of repaint, no accidents, major accidents or repairs. There are some scuffs and bruises, as is with a normal used vehicle. There's some chrome trim starting to peel here. The plastic is starting to peel off, so a little bit of aging there. And it's not plastic, it's metal, but so a little bit of that chrome peeling off, little rust spots here and there, starting on some things. A couple of scuffs on the bumper, a little one right here. So little tiny rubs and stuff, but nothing too major. I don't see any major dents throughout most of the vehicle. It does have a protection film on the front here, so no major chips or anything of that nature. Windshield looks to be in good condition. It looks like a replacement windshield, which was done correctly with no issues, and some fading on the plastic. Just normal used car kind of stuff. There is a couple of spots of rust starting around the door handles. Inside the doors as well. I'll show you them once we get to the interior, but these are the major spots on the outside of the vehicle. We get around to the back. We do have a little bit of damage on this spare tire cover. You can see that is broken. Spare tire is inside it. Looks to be in decent condition, but yep, that is broken. And due to whatever accident or whatever, there is a little bit of a, well, I was told it wasn't an accident. It was just a, you can see some dents in here. I was told that a ladder fell on it. Bumper looks decent. No major issues. There is a bit of a ding there and some rust starting on that bumper. And down the passenger side, a little bit of corrosion on this stainless piece. A couple of little things here and there, but nothing too crazy. There is also that rust starting around this door handle as well, and just starting around that one. And a little bit down here. So visually, that's the go of it. The top roof looks good, no major issues. Roof rack is there, all looks decent. Let's go to brakes, tires, and undercarriage. So now all around we have brand new Yokohama tires, 2020s, with 12-30 seconds of tread. They are brand new. They still have the nubbies on them and everything, so no issues there. Front rims are in decent condition, as are brakes. Looks like somebody recently did a new caliper, and rotors are pretty new, and as well as pads, you can see there's probably 95% or so left on them. Suspension wise, everything looks pretty good. Typical surface rust on the chassis, but nothing major, no major issues. We've got good, all the axle boots, etc. all look good, no major issues. I don't see any major leaks or anything of that nature. Again, just surface rust on the chassis, nothing past the expected. Same story on this side, brand new 2020 tires, 30 seconds of tread. And again, it looks like pretty new caliper, rotors, and brakes. And suspension is the same on this side. No major issues. Boots all look pretty good, as you can see. As we go down here, undercarriage all looks pretty decent. Typical surface rust on the frame throughout, but floors all look good. No major leaks. Transmission looks good. Oil pan looks good. I don't see any major issues underneath. All looks pretty decent. We get to the back tires. We do find that, again, they are brand new 2020s. Rear brakes will be needed soon. Rotors have a decent etch in them, and pads are pretty low. I'd say they're just about on the indicators, so they should probably be changed pretty soon. Probably need to be changed for safety. Back here, everything looks pretty good as well. I see no major issues. No leaks in the rear differential. No major rust. Springs look good. Brake and fuel lines all look good. Everything looks pretty decent back here. No crazy issues. Again, back here all looks pretty decent. Tires, 2020s, all around, like I said. And brakes on this side are similar, just about done. Probably need a new rotors and pads pretty soon. On this side underneath, everything looks good as well, with no real issues. We'll hop into the interior, start in the back. So this all looks pretty decent. Spare tire stuff is all in its proper Compartment, door looks good. There is a little bit of rust on the bottom of this door starting, with no real issues. Other than that, just no holes, I mean, no, but it is there. As we go around this side, everything looks pretty good in the tailgate, etc., with no real problems. Floor mat, everything looks pretty good. These compartments all work as they should with no issues. And all this looks pretty good as well. Headliner is nice, no real problems. So hinges make a little noise, they need some lube. Door panel, this is the right rear door panel. A little scuffed up here and there, but no major problems. And again, we do find some rust starting in the inside of these doors. Somebody had painted some preventative on there, but it is starting to come through, and these weather strips are kind of starting to come out a little bit. Looks like they need to be put back in. So simple fix, but no, a little bit of rust starting there. Again, just surface stuff throughout. Rear seats look decent. There is some kind of paint stains around it, as you can see, but the cup holders work. Everything looks decent. No, everything does exactly as it should. And again, headliner looks good throughout. Seats, carpets, decent for their age. A couple of marks, but no real issues. Everything looks pretty decent. Passenger front. Door panel looks pretty good. No major marks or anything like that. Again, you can see that rust repair paint on here. This one looks pretty good. And again, these need to be reattached. A little bit of surface rust here as well. Power seats seem to work as they should, with no issues. A little bit of wear on the seats, on the bolsters, and a couple of marks here and there, but no rips or any major issues. Glove compartment's good. Owner's manual's there. Dashboard looks good with no real problems. Everything's all pretty decent. I'll go around to the driver's side real quick. This door panel looks pretty decent. A couple of little scratch marks here and there. Nothing broken or anything like that. Just some typical kind of scratch marks. Again, a little bit of rust starting on the bottom of these doors. Not up here like the other one. And a little bit starting here. So most of it is repairable at this point. Just a little preventative paint might help it. So again, a couple of paint mark kind of things. A little scratch here. And again, seats work fine, no issues. Here we are to the driver's compartment, so to speak. Door panel looks good. No major issues, no real big marks or anything like that. Again, a little bit of that rust forming on the bottom of these doors. Power seats work good, no issues. A little bit of just wear on the bolster as to be expected, but nothing too major. Floors look good as well under here. Get this out of here real quick. There we go. Decent for their age, no major issues. Dash looks good throughout. Switches all seem to work. Everything looks good. No major wear on the steering wheel or anything like that. And dash top looks good as well. Now all the windows do work. Sunroof works. No stains or anything on there. All looks pretty good. The owner did tell me that recently the power mirror function stopped working, so that needs to be looked at, and the rear backup camera is not working currently. So she did say she was going to get that checked out. Console looks good and everything, by the way, as well, with no real issues. Under the hood, I don't see any real problems. We will open that real quick. So here we are. All looks pretty good. Belts, hoses, etc. all look good with no leaks, no signs of issue, anything of that nature. I did take this cover off and everything looks good underneath. Oil looks good. We did a analysis and we got a green light with no issues. This is just from oil changes probably. Coolant right here looks good to negative 43. So again, no problems. Everything, all the fluids getting look clean, pretty good. Battery, you see a little bit of goo on these connectors, but we did have just over 12 and just under 13, I think 12.6 or 8. And 14.8 charging, so we are pretty good. Brake fluid as well, 0 humidity, so we all look good there. So fluids all check out, everything looks pretty good, no major issues. I did a diagnostics, ran diagnostics, and everything looks pretty decent. We do have history code of an O2 sensor, but other than that, we look pretty decent. So there you have it. 2008 Hummer H3. As usual, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.